And the credit card provisions involve in the bill saying, hey, you know what, some of these practices where they charge you higher interest rates when they said they wouldn't, and increasing rates and all the different accounting gimmicks that they do, putting 2 months together so that somehow your bill is higher and your rate of interest is higher, etc. We're going to start to regulate some of those and say, here's what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do, and what we find to be competitive and legal and fine, and other things that are abusive practices of the consumers. Now, it passed fairly comfortably in the House, but apparently it's going to run into a roadblock in the Senate. And in fact, they even peeled some votes away in the House. Why? Because of two reasons. One, the credit card lobby is absolutely, and the whole banking lobby overall, is absolutely dead set against this legislation. They think they're going to make less money out of it, and they find it, of course, outrageous that they would ever be regulated on anything. And they're still spending, by the way, millions of dollars on lobbying. AIG spent over $1 million, Citigroup, Bank of America, they're all spent $1 million on lobbying. Now, so they're taking our money and they're using it to lobby against us so that we do not have consumer protection. How's that for fun? And the people aiding and abetting them and saying, hey, we've got 41 solid votes on this particular issue in the Senate to make sure that the American consumer is not protected, is, of course, the Republican Party. The depths of their stupidity on this cannot be measured. You're really going to go for the American people and say, hey, you know what? I'm running for re-election and I voted with the credit card companies to charge you as much interest rates as possible and to do deceptive practices where they mislead you and tell you one rate and charge you another. I'm a Republican. Look, it was one thing when they protected the Wall Street guys. Another thing when they protected the bankers and said that it would be socialism to go ahead and nationalize the banks temporarily and to fire their CEOs, etc., and that would be messing with the free market too much. Well, you can say, hey, you know what? They do the free market stuff. They confuse people a little bit, and they say it's important to the health of the economy, and they do all these shenanigans. Maybe they get away with it. It's another thing when you make it as specific as credit cards. We all have credit cards, and we all know the 800 different dick moves that they pull. Okay, we're keeping it real. And so now when the Republicans say we're all united in favor of making sure those credit card companies are not regulated in any way, shape, or form, and they can continue to charge you any interest rate they damn well please, I cannot imagine a worse political strategy in America today. And that is part of what makes the Republican Party losers. And they're going to continue to be losers if they stand on the side of the credit card companies like this. I'm almost blown away by it. It's like, it reminds me of the old Jim Belushi skit on Saturday Night Live where he's the chess coach and he keeps yelling at the students. He's just, so frustrated with them. He's like, oh, why don't you just give him the queen? Just give him the queen, right? And that's what the Republicans are doing here. I mean, if I was the Democrats and I only cared about politics, I'd be dancing in the streets.